Hello everybody and welcome back to Building Tutorials. And today I am going to be working on the gas station once again. So last episode I got this done right over here, which is kind of like the little roof that is over the gas pumps. So the gas pumps are going to be right here, kind of like where the lime wool is at right now. So today, what I wanted to do is I wanted to work on kind of fixing this up and making it look less gray. Because right now, it's just made out of stone, and I feel like we need a little bit more color. So my idea is to leave this here. I'm going to leave the smooth stone slabs there, but I'm going to remove all of the stone slabs on top, and I want to put some type of colored wool. And I was thinking about using like the channel colors for kind of like the roof. So we're going to get like some blue and green that kind of go around the top here. The other thing, you've probably noticed it by now. There is a vehicle over there. This is Car Mark 1. That's what I'm calling this. This is a test for how the cars are hopefully going to look. They're hopefully not going to look like this. It's way too big, and it's very boxy. I don't really like it, but this is just kind of like the first kind of like look at kind of how the cars are going to work. It was just kind of like a little test to see if my idea for the gas pump is going to work, and I think it will. So hopefully I'll be able to show that off today. Otherwise I'll have to do it next episode. But let's go ahead and find some wool. Actually, I don't know if it's going to be wool. I could use concrete as well. Might be a little bit better. So if I were to get blue, and I'm going to get light green. And we're going to start by just putting blue around the top here. And then on top of this, I wanted to put maybe the stone slabs on top of here. Let's see how this would look if I were to cover this. I might have to put like some other stuff because once again, it also looks very plain with just blue. So I might add in some like little green bits throughout here, like every 3 blocks like that. I think should be good. So every 3 blocks, I'll put a little green bit. I think that looks a little bit better. And then the stone will go on top, and then we've got the smooth stone on the bottom. I think that'll be really good. That way, there's a little bit of color on the top here, and it's not just different shades of gray. Alright, so I've just put the stone all the way around. So now I'm going to go through and put in the little green bits here. See how they look. And then I might change it. I think it should look pretty good. I'll see what happens at the end over here. I have no idea if this is going to meet up properly. I'm hoping it does. Alright, it actually meets up perfectly. We've got 3 blocks there, and we've got 3 blocks over there. So the pattern does meet up. Now, is there 2 or 3 blocks on this side? There's 3. Alright, so that's the one thing that does change, is depending on which side you look at, there's like different numbers of green blocks. So over here we've got 4. How many do we have over here? We've got 4 again. So the only difference is over there where there's 3, and over here there's 2. I think I'm gonna switch the green blocks to 3 on this side, and then do 2 on the other side. I think might make it look a little bit better. So if I do that, I now have to go through and change all these blocks. Okay, so I've just moved them all around. So I've now got 3 in the front, 2 in the back. I think that should make it look a little bit better. So now that that is done, I need to add in the actual gas pumps. So the way this is going to work is I have to find a block that will kind of fit in with this. I think the best block to use might be like some kind of stone, or I use an iron block. I was thinking about either using iron or a type of stone. Let's try iron to start with. It might blend in with the pillar. Yeah, it kind of does. Alright, so I'm thinking about using the blue terracotta here. I'm not sure how many blocks I'm going to use, but the next thing that I need to grab is a fence. I just need like any kind of fence. I could use the warped fence because it is blue. And I feel like if I do the gas pumps like this, I think that should be pretty good. So I need to do 3 blocks on each side like this, and then put fences along the side here. So we'll go ahead and get rid of our little placeholder blocks and put the actual terracotta down along with the fences. So there we go. I've just put all the fences in like that. So this is going to be what the gas pumps look like. Now I could put like some signs on here as well, put like little numbers and things as like a little display. So I could add that in. Let me show you how the gas pumps are supposed to work. So the reason why I'm using fence poles is if we come over here, I'm just going to build one closer to the car. So let's say the car is like 2 blocks away. We'll just build a quick little test gas pump here. Now, the one thing I haven't figured out yet is I haven't really figured out how to store the leads. But that is what I'm going to be using for the gas pump. Because the cool thing is this right here is going to be where we kind of like get the gas. So we're going to take our lead here, and this is like the little hole, and then you just attach your lead to the boat that's inside of there. That's why there's a boat inside the car. And then you attach it to like the gas pump here, and that would be kind of like the hose that fills up the gas. Now, the only problem is I don't know how to store the leads, because you have to click it on like the boat. And the cool thing about this is it kind of has like physics to it. Alright, so I've got the boat back inside. There we go. We're not gonna pull it again because that's gonna go horribly wrong. But if we just attach it up to here, that's kind of what I wanted to do for the gas pumps. And I think that'll work out really well. I just don't know what I'm gonna do with like the lead afterwards. The gas nozzle would usually be here. So I could add like an item frame in. So if I were to put an item frame like right here on the side, I could maybe put the lead in there, and then you can break it out. I don't know if you can do that in creative, but normally in survival mode, you could break the item out of the item frame, and then you can attach it to the car like that, attach it to there. Now, I don't know what other blocks you can kind of attach this to. The other idea was to put like an animal. Like we could throw a chicken in there. You know what? Let's just grab this chicken right here as our test subject. But we could put like a chicken inside of the car like this, and then use like an animal. But the problem is they like to move around. Like I can't even get him in there. There we go. So if I get rid of the boat and then somehow lock the chicken in here. Alright, there we go. So I've got the chicken in there. So now you can attach the lead to the chicken and then to there. So I could do that. But the problem is now we have to put chickens in all the cars, and then they make noise, and they're also stuck there forever. So I just thought it would be easier to use boats. Now, I don't know if it works with like minecarts. The other idea was to attach fence pole to another fence pole, but you can't actually attach the lead to a fence pole. As you can see, it doesn't work. You have to attach it to like a boat or an animal or something. Does it work on minecarts? That's a chest with the minecart. Let me see if I can... No, I don't think it works with minecarts, or at least chests with minecarts it doesn't work. I'll have to look at some other items that you can attach leads to, but out of all of the items, I think boats are probably the best item to use for right now. Maybe if I find something else, I can replace it, but that's kind of how this is going to work. So you just put a boat in there, and then you can attach it to the gas pump, and then we'll have just a lead on the side of all of these. So let me go and put item frames down with leads, and that way you can just grab the lead out of the item frame, and then you can use that to fill up the car. I think that should be the best option. Otherwise, I put a chest somewhere and put a bunch of leads in it, but I feel like it would be better to just have the item frames here. I could also put them here. No, I feel like it's better having them at each pump. So is that the last one? I think that's the last one. So I've got leads at all the different pumps now. The next thing I need to do is I need to get signs. So I'll have to figure out a way of adding some signs onto there, add a little display. And then off camera, I'm going to work on building some more car test ideas. That was just one to just kind of get an idea for how the gas mechanics are going to work. So now that all of the gas pumps are basically done, I don't know if there's really anything else other than the signs. They're pretty much ready to go. All you need is the car. You take your lead out of here, fill up the car, and that's pretty much it. So the next thing that I need to work on is kind of like the little store. So that's what I'm going to work on next episode. I left this as grass because I have no idea what I'm going to use for the floor block. It's probably going to be maybe like granite or something, like one of the stone blocks, maybe even smooth stone. I'll probably use one of those for the floor, but that's going to be next episode. I think this looks really good. If we go over here to like the office area and look at it, let's see what it looks like from afar. Yeah, I could tell it's like a gas station. I should probably put like a sign, maybe like right here, that says like gas on it or something. And just put like a big sign. I don't know if we're going to build it like this tall, but I could put like a little sign right out front trying to get people to come to our gas station. It's like the only one in town. There's no other gas stations. But my idea is to try and build a car that's small enough to fit in all these spots. I don't know if this is going to be small enough to fit in those spots. Definitely not. So I'm going to have to make a more compact version of that. So that's what I'm going to work on off camera. Next episode, I'm going to work on building the little shop for the gas station. And that's pretty much it for today. So I'm going to go and end the episode here. So make sure to leave a like and to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.